Achieving local celebrity status. If you are building a personal brand, if you are promoting a business or a product, a product or service, if you are promoting a message, if you are promoting an idea, the 80-20, right? The 20% that gets the 80 done of ensuring that you have a better chance at succeeding is achieving local celebrity status. So with local celebrity status, it's important that you accomplish that as fast as humanly possible, so that way you can get and amplify your message, amplify the people, the attention that's on you, on your brand. There are specific skills and specific tactics and frameworks and strategies that you can run, but it just depends on if you want to achieve it in the first place, and then if you're going to actually put in the work and then get the results, right? Timeline wise, if you hit it hard, 90 days is a proven timeline that will get you and help you accomplish local celebrity status. Okay. So if there's any questions in regards to local celebrity status, then anything, it doesn't matter. Then now is the time to ask. But that was a 2080. Okay.
And then can I just add something? It doesn't matter how many followers you guys have. This is something where, again, like what he said, if you are selling a product or a service, anything, this is what you want to achieve, right? You want people coming to you saying, I need what you have. I want what you have. And so personal branding is always going to be something that's here and that's going to live on into the future.
Yes.
So for one of our businesses, what he did was, I'm going to share the story of that Jeff shared with us the other day. So our business partner at the auto shop, we were just like, oh, this is going to be so fun. Like, Shun's going to make you a celebrity. And we would just like all laugh about it. And like, he knew it was true, but I don't think he knew how quickly it would get done. And he was still kind of in shock when it happened. And so the other day, a while back, we were at the shop and we were just visiting. And he was just like, oh, hey, like, I got to tell you guys something. I went to Target the other day because I had to pick up toilet paper. Of all things he had to pick up that day, he got recognized, right? And so he's like, yeah, the security guard just kept looking at me. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, what? Like, I'm going to pay for this. I'm not stealing toilet paper, right? And so he started walking and he's like, that guy still kept looking at me. And he was just like, I felt so awkward. Like, I'm just walking around with toilet paper and he just keeps looking at me. Like, and I'm not going to steal toilet paper. Like, I have every intention on paying. And then finally he walked out and he like made eye-to-eye contact and kind of slowed down. And the security guard's like, hey, I love what you're doing. I'm going to bring my card to you, because Jeff was also wearing his Mercedes like uniform, his Star Motorworks uniform with like the Mercedes logo. Right. And so he's like, oh, okay. And he's like, yeah, I see you on Instagram and like TikTok. I see your reels all the time. And so like, now I see you in person. Like, I'm going to bring my card to you. And he's like, oh, okay. Like, thanks, And so like, he was sharing that story to us the other day. So it was just like, it was so funny. So that's one of the things about building your personal brand and being out there and being known in front of people that probably you don't even know, right? Like, you never know. You can walk down the street one day and people are like, they know who you are just because you've been building online. And so that's local celebrity status. It's so important if you're selling a product, selling a service. For us, we have products and services online, and then we also have a brick and mortar shop, right? So the brick and mortar shop, his goal was to make Jeff like a local celebrity, right? Show his authority within like the industry, the niche that he's in. Yes. And it's been happening. Like, people have been stopping him and saying stuff or like calling him from, out of state or the Bay Area. And they're like, hey, I'm going to drive my car all the way down just because I saw your TikTok.
Yeah, we have clients from everywhere. We have clients from the Bay Area. They always drive down just simply because there's no other shop that they trust, that the client trusts in NorCal. And so they literally will take a trip. They'll just have an adventure all the way to SoCal and go to our shop. And so that's the same thing. We have a client in Florida. We have clients all over the place, all over America, simply because of what we're doing online. Okay. That's social media marketing right there, right? When you are recognized simply because of your social media, that is a good sign for you. That is that's like +1 for you, right? 0.1 for you, it's like that, because that's the goal. So for me, whenever I work with anyone, the first thing I always do is I focus in on achieving local celebrity status. as part of my intentional milestone to accomplish. Once we achieve that, every other effort is now multiplied just because of one thing. Florida in the house. So guess what, right? You know, if the 2080 that I have identified over these past many years of just doing business, of understanding, observing the market, of seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, achieving local celebrity status was one of the things that was the 20% that gets the 80 done, that decreased the input to increase the output. Why not you, right? Understand the concept of local celebrity status. It's just this. I make it very simple. Here's my framework, right? The arrow equals attention, right? And this is you. The circle is the world, okay? The circle is the world. All you have to do is just get one arrow on you. And then as you continue to work on yourself, as you continue to build your business, as you continue to get louder, you build your confidence, you build your skill sets, you build your mindset, you have self-mastery, you start to expand your network, you start to reflect out what you want to see and attract back into your life, in your reality. You just add one more arrow. And then you continue on your journey. You continue on the path, dominating your path, staying laser-like focused, being intentional with everything that you say, think, and do. Doing only the things that you want to do because of intention and purpose, nothing else. Then you add one more arrow. And you continue to do this as you impact other people's lives. You start to influence them in a positive way. You start to see changes in yourself when you look inside the mirror every day. When someone comes up to you, they pulls you to the side and they say, you know what? That one thing you shared with me changed my life. You add another arrow. You continue to do this. You start to see people getting recognized. You start to see your peers, your teammates, your neighbors, your friends, your family. Their lives are starting to change. Get another arrow on you.